Our family visited Portugal in September of 2023 and spent 3 weeks exploring this amazing country. In this video, we will share everything we did in Lisbon. If you're new to our channel, welcome! We are Our Family Adventures, exploring Portugal for the first time. We began our visit in Lisbon at the iconic Pastel de Belem, the birthplace of the famous pastéis de nata custards and the only ones allowed to be called Pastel de Belem. These delicious custard tarts were invented by Catholic monks at the nearby Jeronimos Monastery and first sold to the public in 1837. This bakery sells thousands of pastéis daily and draw locals and tourists alike, in turn forming large queues outside. We lucked out arriving so late in the evening, about 1 hour before closing, and got a nice table pretty quickly. Coxinha? Kayla was gonna try a Pastel de Belem. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Now that's the best one right now.
I already started mine, but it's very good.
Good?
You got sugar in it, huh?
It's really soft on the inside and crunchy on the outside.
What did you think, Becca?
Which one? You choose. Which one?
You can tell by her eyes. They also serve delicious sandwiches and other pastries and sweets, hot chocolates, coffee, and more. All right, we're live.
Hello.
Here is our bedroom.
We did not crash.
It's pretty tight, but it'll do, right? Kids' bed, sofa bed, queen or full, I'm not sure. This is the place. Here's the bathroom. Bathtub. Oh, there's a bidet. Here we have breakfast at the hotel. Caleb got his pancakes. She got her pancakes. Daddy got his pancakes. I got a croissant, a pear, coffee, and one pancake with honey, since there's no syrup. On our first day, we headed over to the Christ statue, or Cristo Rei, which overlooks the Tagus River, as well as the 25th of April bridge, that Golden Gate lookalike, in the Almada neighborhood. To visit the grounds and observe from below, it is free. However, if you want to visit the top of the statue, there is a €6 fee.
We had the statue of Jesus.
There is also a queue to go up, and it took us about 45 minutes.
Look how high we are.
Let's see. From the top, you get to enjoy a nice view of Lisbon, the Tagus River, as well as the 25th of April bridge. The Cristo Rei is accessible by road and also by ferry from Lisbon to Cacilhas, followed by a short bus ride to the monument. It was inspired by the Christ the Redeemer monument in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and was inaugurated in May of 1959, having begun construction 10 years prior. It was erected in gratitude for the Portuguese being spared the destructive effects of World War II. The statue itself stands 28 meters tall, atop an 82-meter pedestal, making the total height 110 meters. The pedestal includes a viewing platform that offers stunning panoramic views of Lisbon, the river, and surrounding areas. The area is also surrounded by beautiful olive trees, giving it a very nice touch and even a Mediterranean feel. There is a nice souvenir shop to explore, as well as a cafe with lots of good options to choose from. We did have a rental car in Lisbon, mainly because we were road tripping for 2 weeks in the mainland. However, in Lisbon city center, it is not easy to drive, or much less find parking. So we found a central parking lot near Avenida da Liberdade and walked to most places we wanted to visit. Thankfully, Lisbon is a very walkable city, and so we got many steps in our days there. If you're in Portugal, you will very likely encounter one of their world-famous sardine shops, which looks like a little carnival park inside. There are several sections of canned sardine, beautifully decorated and stamped with a ear, and some interesting historical facts of what happened that same year. Next, we headed out to lunch at the Merendinha do Arco, a traditional Portuguese restaurant.
This place right here is right underneath the arch, what we call Merendinha do Arco. It's like a little hole in the wall. You can see right here, just one door and one window.
We just devoured our appetizers. This place was featured in a couple of Mark Wien's YouTube videos, so we knew that it would be good. This is the Bacalhau minhota. It's a fried cod. If you can kind of see down there, I'll show more of it. That's the baked cod. We have salad.
In the right here we have a beef stew for the kids. I got a rice, beans and rice, and I have the octopus and rice.
We saw the Santa Justa lift from below only and opted to skip going up. However, I will leave the prices here on the screen for you. The Carmo Convent is centrally located in the Chiado neighborhood of Lisbon, close to other major attractions like the Santa Justa lift and Rossio Square, making it easily accessible. The convent was built in the late 14th century and was severely damaged during the devastating Lisbon earthquake of 1755. The roof collapsed, leaving the nave exposed to the sky. The ruins have been preserved as a reminder of the earthquake's impact.
Follow me. There's a coffin right over there,
There's some restoration work going on here, so I can't really see what was here before.
This was one of the most beautiful churches of Lisbon until the earthquake of 1755 destroyed a huge part of it. Where's the roof?
There is also an archaeological museum inside, which features a diverse collection of artifacts, including medieval tombs, ancient pottery, and 2 South American mummies.
Let's see how many tombs. Let's count. 1. That's another tomb.
It was pretty. This is what it looked like before it came out.
You see these places everywhere. Kiosks. They sell beer, wine, the ginginha.
We've been walking Lisbon today. Pretty warm day, so been trying to keep hydrated. We're very hot and sweaty.
Hello. Like
And
and subscribe.
so we just exited the church, convent of Carmo. And we're gonna keep on walking and I think go see another church and then maybe go see the sunset at the castle.
Yeah.
Possibly our favorite pastel de nata was from Fabrica da Nata. Their pastéis are to die for, warm, perfectly crispy, and not tough to take a bite of, as well as delicious. Besides pastéis, there is a great selection of sandwiches and other snacks to choose from. And their locations are beautiful, with a very nice area to sit at. Exploded it. What number is this?
Number 7.
Very good. What do you want every day? Not one. Several.
Farofa.
No, that's not farofa.
Cadê farofa? Cadê farofa? Cadê farofa?
Farofa. É açúcar. It's sugar. We are going up a hill. While its exterior is relatively simple, the interior of the Church of São Roque is richly decorated with gold, marble, azulejos, and intricate woodwork. The church survived the devastating 1755 Lisbon earthquake with minimal damage, unlike many other structures in the city. This has allowed it to retain much of its original artistry and architecture. It contains a number of chapels, and the most notable one is the Chapel of St. John the Baptist, considered one of the most expensive chapels in the world. It was constructed in Rome using precious materials such as gold, lapis lazuli, ivory, and amethyst. The chapel was then dismantled, shipped to Lisbon, and reassembled inside the church. You see that this is the city of 7 hills. Look how high up the castle is. We're going to the castle of São Jorge. São Jorge Castle is a historic fortress located on a hilltop in the Alfama district of Lisbon. Perched above one of Lisbon's highest hills, São Jorge Castle offers stunning panoramic views of the city, the Tagus River, and the surrounding landscape. The vantage point provides a unique perspective on Lisbon's layout and landmarks. We weren't sure at first if the cost of entry would be worth it, but as the sun was setting, we completely changed our minds. São Jorge is not unoccupied. In fact, its residents are very majestic. You will encounter peacocks roaming freely around the gardens and open spaces within the castle grounds. They have become an integral part of the castle's atmosphere. We're at Castelo de São Jorge. The sunset back there. It's pretty, isn't it? Totally worth it. Very worth it.
Definitely. Let's go check out this castle.
The castle dates back to the medieval period, with its origins traced to the 11th century when it was built by the Moors. It played a crucial role in the defense of Lisbon and was a royal residence until the 16th century. Even though the castle closes at 9 p.m. in the summer, the castle grounds are very well lit and very enjoyable to explore in the evening when it is cooler. Also within the grounds, there is an archaeological site that reviews remnants from different periods, including the Iron Age, Roman, Moorish, and medieval eras. These excavations provide insight into the castle's long and varied history. As we walked back to our car, we noticed how awake the city was. Lisbon has a vibrant and diverse nightlife scene, such as trendy bars and nightclubs, to traditional fado houses and relaxed rooftop terraces. The Belem Tower, or Torre de Belem, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is one of Lisbon's most popular tourist attractions, drawing visitors from around the world to marvel at its historical significance and stunning design. Built in the early 16th century, the tower served as a fortress and ceremonial gateway to the city of Lisbon. It played a crucial role in Portugal's maritime history during the Age of Discovery, serving as a departure point for explorers and navigators. The tower is open to visitors who can explore its interior chambers, climb the narrow spiral staircase to the top for panoramic views, and admire its architectural beauty up close. And just a short walk away, you will find the Padrao dos Descobrimentos, or Monument of the Discoveries, a monument built in 1960 to commemorate the 500th anniversary of the death of Prince Henry the Navigator, Infante Dom Henrique, a key figure in the Age of Discovery. Behind him stand prominent figures from Portugal's Age of Discovery, including explorers, cartographers, missionaries, and artists who paved the way for Portugal's global expansion and the establishment of trade routes during the 15th and 16th centuries. The interior can be visited, which houses an exhibition space dedicated to Portugal's Age of Discovery. Texas is here. Where's Brazil? Yes, good job. Across the way from the Padrao dos Descobrimentos, you can see the Jeronimos Monastery. We didn't actually get to visit it inside, but heard that the best way is to try to get in as early as possible in the day, as the queues get very long. The monastery was commissioned by the King of Portugal in the 16th century to commemorate Vasco da Gama's successful voyage to India. It was classified as a UNESCO Heritage Site in 1983. We found this Brazilian restaurant just outside of Lisbon in the city of Queluz and absolutely loved the food we ate there. We admit we are a little biased as we are Brazilians, but can say that knowing Brazilian cuisine, the food here is on point. And the açaí bowl was a blend of perfection. The Lisbon Cathedral, or Sé de Lisboa, is the oldest church in the city. The cathedral was built in 1147 after the city was recaptured by the Moors and was constructed on the site of a former mosque, symbolizing the city's return to Christianity. Praça do Comercio is another major tourist attraction and a popular place for events, celebrations, and gatherings. It also offers beautiful views of the river. Historically, it has been the site of various government offices and commercial institutions. It continues to be a bustling area with shops, cafes, and important administrative buildings. The Rua Augusta Arch is a monumental triumphal arch that stands on the northern end of Praça do Comércio. It was constructed to commemorate the city's reconstruction after the 1755 earthquake. There is an observation deck at the top, accessible by elevator, where you can enjoy panoramic views of Lisbon. If you haven't noticed yet, we loved pastéis de nata. Manteigaria is another very popular location to get delicious pastéis de nata. With an open kitchen, you can watch the creamy custards being made and eat them right there, or take them to go. As we headed out of town, we came across this awesome viewpoint, Miradouro São Pedro de Alcantara, which offered some beautiful views of the city of Lisbon, São Jorge Castle, and the river. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button to support us here on YouTube, and subscribe to see more videos like this. Also, stay tuned for more videos of our Portugal trip, which will also include Madeira Island. Thanks for watching!